How close is the Middle East to even wider regional conflict? When the missiles cross the multiple borders, it is a single night. When do the next flashpoint emerge? That is the question dominating the region today. Fresh exchanges between Iran and the United States have raised tensions across the Gulf, with several countries reporting military activities linked to the ongoing confrontation. According to the Jordan's military, its air defense systems are intercepted the multiple missiles that entered the country's airspace. Jordan said that missiles were successfully shot down before reaching their intended targets, and the conflict is no longer confined to one battlefield. While it is increasingly affecting the countries that the host, the American military bases, raising concerns that the crisis would spread beyond Iran and the United States. Now, the US Central Command says that it carries out another night of strikes targeting what it describes as a military infrastructure inside Iran. Iranian state media, meanwhile, reportedly said that the casualties from both of the sides were equal. However, Iran has also announced a fresh retaliatory strike, claiming to have targeted American military assets even after the several Gulf countries. Those claimed includes alleged damage to the US facilities and military equipment. But these have not been independently verified, by the way, and US officials have not confirmed those specific assertions. Well, let me tell you, in the modern conflict, the battle is fought not only with the missiles, but also with competing narratives. Governments release the statements in the real time, while the independent verification often takes much more longer, and that creates uncertainty for the analyst, invests in the governments, and trying to understand what is actually happening on the ground. Meanwhile, the reports indicate that Kuwait intercepted missiles and drones while Iraq reportedly shot down a few drones over his territory, highlighting how the regional airspace is increasingly being activated. Now, this is not a small news. Every new exchange increases in the risk of the miscalculation. A single strike and an intercepted missile or an inaccurate assessment could now pull more countries into the conflict. Well, for now, many of these are the latest beneficiaries claiming behind the disputes. But one fact is clear: the Middle East remains on the edge. Diplomacy is under immense pressure, and the upcoming days, now it could determine whether this confrontation remains contained or expands into a much broader religious conflict.